Well, less than 24 hours after looking at that block and realizing that it's probably not going to be our go-to thing, we got a new one. Well, we got a new old one, but this one's good. She's dirty, but she is good. Standard bore, hasn't had any more machine work done on it yet. Another roller motor, and everything is dirty, a little dust in it, but everything is solid. So, are good to go. Yes, we are. I'm going to go ahead and finish tearing the motor apart that's on the stand right now. We're going to use that block as a mock-up block at the shop. Another one of those. Can't ever hurt to have enough mock-up blocks laying around. And, yeah. So it's a good thing. So, really in good shape as far as that goes. We also answered the question of whether or not that was a good motor. And, well, that answer's no. But it doesn't matter now. We're going to use it as a mock-up block. So it's going to spend the rest of its life empty and being put in and out of cars we're building. Works perfect. Grew up in the Dayton area, or you live in the Dayton area now, and you're into cars, you've been to Kil Kare. Kil Kare's been around for decades, and on Thursday nights, which it is Thursday night, Kil Kare has a test and tune, and we are on our way there right now. I live, as the crow flies, probably 20 miles away from Kil Kare. Maybe less, maybe more like 15. So it doesn't take me long to get there. And we're going to go watch some cars race tonight. We are obviously not racing the Hell Yeah Ranger. Obviously, I don't think the 3-liter V6 is ready to burn up the strip. I will tell you that I have had absolute horrible drag times in my life. I am not ashamed to say I have gone down the drag strip in an 18-second car. Absolutely. 2005 Ford Focus ST. And not an ST in the way the European ST was. No. This was the US ST before the 2013 ST. Now, I had a 2013 ST, but this was the 2005 Focus ST. And this was a pooch. This thing wouldn't get out of its own way. But it was a 5-speed. And it had leather Recaro-esque seats in it. So that car and I went down the drag strip at 18 and some change. Now that is the slowest I've ever been down the drag strip, but I don't think we want to go any slower than that. I will tell you a story about the first time I ever went drag racing. I had a 1995 Mustang GT, and this was in 95 or 96. It was bright yellow, and it was as obnoxious as it sounds. Seems that all my cars that I've had that I really like have all been yellow. That's kind of my color. I know. But anyways, it was it wasn't that fast. The stock gearing, 302, it was last year, the 5-liter. And it was, that whole whopping 215 horsepower from the factory. It had the standard cold air intake, Flowmasters. I did have H&R springs on it, so it sat low. It was a good looking car. I ended up picking up a set of wheels off of 97 and kind of set the car off a little bit. And I ran the V6 badges on it. Nobody could understand why I did that, but they were the classic Mustang badges. And everybody thought it was a V6 too, which was fun. So anyways, I was out the drag strip in that car, and I'm lined up at the line, ready to go. And next to me is this guy I grew up with. And he was in his Nomad. He had I don't know if it was a Nomad or just a wagon. I don't know. I always thought it was a Nomad, but I think it may have been the wagon. I'm really not sure, but it was a great car. I think he still got it, actually. But he lines up next to me, and the light goes green. He launches, and immediately the front wheels straight up in the air, and I'm sitting there staring at him, watching him go, because the best seat in the house is next to the guy going down the strip. I don't care how good the seat is, where you're sitting at in the stands. The best seat drag racing is in the car next to the person you're racing. And I don't know, my reaction time was probably like 8 seconds. It was pathetic. I think my Mustang, I don't even remember what it ran. I think it was somewhere in the low 14s. But it was fantastic. Truth is, Ranger wouldn't pass tech. Doesn't have a battery hold down. Such a slacker. Always a good sign if you're going as a spectator when there's a line at test and tune night. Now when you try to get a bunch of passes in, you probably have different emotions. But as a spectator, when there's a line to get in, that's a good sign. 1098.
Control down there. Oh, looks like he saved that baby. Ooh, man.
Well, that was a good evening. They had to spend a lot of time cleaning up the track, but first race of the year usually brings that because everybody's, well, testing and tuning. Hence the name of the day. But it was a good day, and now I am heading home. It's about 7:30. I mean, they're still running, but I gotta be up early tomorrow morning, do my morning routine. So I'm heading home.